Welcome to another video. Walking the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. It's a little bit grey tonight here in Blackpool. I'm filming this on a Thursday evening. What a completely different day today than it was yesterday. It was beautiful yesterday. We had highs of about 25 degrees. It's a lot cooler today. We've got the wind blowing today. It's not blowing from the sea, by the way, but we've got a lot more wind today, and we've got storms coming into Blackpool. Oh, by the way, if you're into Blackpool, if you like videos about Blackpool, that's what I do. I show all sides of Blackpool on this channel. So if you love Blackpool, get hitting the subscribe button if you've not subscribed already. So yeah, in this video, we're just going to take a little look around. It's actually looking pretty quiet at the moment. I've just been in the chippy, the sea chippy, which is just over there. I've just seen a friend in there, she's working in there, and she said it's been really quiet today, yeah. So, yeah, so if they're saying it's quiet in the businesses, then that's not very good, is it? We want more people to come to Blackpool, so don't let the weather put you off, because Blackpool is the #1 seaside resort in all of the UK. Now, of course, we don't get the people coming here like they used to in the olden days. I sometimes say to people, when they say, oh, there's nobody in Blackpool, you know, look, if you look at the beach there, look, there's nobody there. I don't think there's a single person between the North Pier and the Central Pier at the moment. But it's not like the olden days, you know. We can't go back to the 50s and the 60s. We're now in 2025 and we're moving forward, so we've got to think of other ways of bringing people in. But anyway, let's go and take a little look around, shall we? Well, it's looking a little bit empty tonight here in Blackpool. We're just by the Central Pier here, of course. And sorry, the microphone wasn't actually kicked in then. I hope you can hear me okay. The arcade on the Central Pier will be open, but the back end doesn't look to be any rides going at the moment. Let's turn round, shall we? We'll have a look at these seed pod things. The wind seems to be coming from the south, because if you look at these things here, can you see how they're kind of blowing sort of, well, almost towards the tower? So we've got like a southerly wind, and it is a warm wind as well. I might be wearing a jacket, but it's certainly not cold at the moment. I'd say it's probably about 19 degrees or something like that, maybe. But look at the beach. Oh, look at this. Where is everybody? Come on. I mean, I was only here the other day. I think it was yesterday when I filmed that video about the North Pier and the Metropole. And there was a few people. I mean, there wasn't loads of people on the beach then, but there was more people on the beach than there is now. Anyway, look at this. It's desolate here in Blackpool. But look at those clouds. The clouds look pretty awesome, don't they? So I'm filming this video at around about 8 o'clock in the evening on a Thursday. We're just looking towards the waxworks there. Madam Tussauds is closed. The arcades are closed. Happy Days is closed. And look at this here. Pyramid Plaza, that's closed as well. Funland is closed. Everywhere's all shut up. It just seems a little bit early. What do you think for everywhere to be shut up? But I'm going to take a little walk up towards the tower. I just want to show you these over here, because we've got deck chairs. Have you seen anyone on a deck chair in Blackpool this year? But we've got a load of deck chairs here. Now, in the olden days, there would have been absolutely hundreds and hundreds of deck chairs, but this is all they've got now. What do you think? I've just spotted someone on the beach. Where did they come from? There's some people over there. Look, can you see them? I didn't see them before. Where were they hiding? Well, I tell you what, you look at some holiday photographs sometimes of Blackpool in the olden days and you couldn't hardly walk on the beach around. This was the most popular part of Blackpool Beach to be, where they had all the deck chairs, of course. And like I say, they'll have had hundreds and hundreds of deck chairs back then. But yeah, we've got possible storms coming in. Just look at that cloud there. That looks absolutely epic, that cloud, right? It's almost like one of those shelf clouds, isn't it? So we've got possible thunderstorms coming in, and I do quite like the thunderstorms. I like to go and chase after the thunderstorms. You know, I've just noticed they've got rid of that tree. You know that tree? There was a massive tree somewhere down there, or was it over there? Um, or am I thinking the wrong side? I know there's a tree. There was a tree that washed up here and it looked like it had been in the water for a long time because it had barnacles all over it. It's amazing what you get washed up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Before we head up to the tower, I just want to head this way over here towards the police station because I haven't really covered the police. There it is there. Can you see it? In between Funland and Pyramid Plaza, we've got the police station. Well, obviously they've been demolishing the complex over the last few months or so, all this year. And I haven't really been covering a whole lot of it. So I think we'll just have a little look up there, shall we, before we head a bit further north. Right, okay, so let's head up here, shall we? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go up those steps there. You see them steps? Because I think they've got rid of the bridge. Have they got rid of the bridge? I think they have. You know, they've got rid of the bridge, haven't they? I even missed them getting rid of the bridge here. Look, I can't believe it. You know, I normally bring you everything that goes on in Blackpool, but I missed this, folks. I missed them taking the bridge down. Can you believe it? You know, I walked up those steps. You see these steps here that used to go up to the police station and all we could get right round the place and round the other side. And I actually did that in my very first Blackpool video. And now, look at it now, they've taken the bridge away. In fact, they haven't taken it away, it's right here. Look at this here, the bridge is actually right here. Let's have a look, shall we? See if I can get my camera over here. So there you go. That was the bridge which went over Bonny Street, yeah? Yeah, to the other side, or part of it anyway. And it's no more. So this is how it looks on Bonny Street, folks, at the moment. We're almost up to that building there, aren't we? The main part of the demolition is that there. That's what we've been waiting for, isn't it? But let's have a look down here, shall we? Again, down here, it just looks so dead. I mean, we've got the pub here, which is a really, really nice pub. It's a nice pub, this, number 13 Bonny Street. It used to be the Pump and Truncheon, and it's looking pretty quiet. It's actually open, the pub, although it doesn't really look it. I'm going to take a little walk down. I'll tell you what, let's just go up the steps, shall we, for old time's sake, because I did go up here on my first video, so I'm going to take a little look up here. The steps have to be here because it's a fire escape, you see, for Funland. So these steps need to be here. They're not going anywhere, these steps. So here's looking back to where I started over there on the promenade, and I'm just up to the top of the steps here now, and danger, keep out. Let's see what we can see up here. Can I get the camera through this thin railing here? What can you see? Well, you can see the other side of the bridge. That's where it was. So there you go. We can see that seed pod now. You can see how it's blowing that way. Yeah, but this is the fire escape, isn't it, for Funland? Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, I'm gonna head down here now, and we'll head a bit further north. I'm gonna go down Bonny Street and we'll see what's going on down there. It does feel a little bit eerie, you know, funny enough. Around the back here of the promenade. Really, really quiet. and everywhere being shut up as well. Well, not everywhere, but you know, there's a lot of big places shut up at the moment. We're just round the back of the Sea Life Centre now. Well, the roadblock goes up to here. We've still got the signs for Bonny Street Market over here, look. Bonny Street Market there. Have we got any fans of Bonny Street Market? Well, it used to be in this triangle right here. Sadly, no more. And as I turn around, this is the view we've got now, looking at the north face of Bonny Street Police Station there. You can see all the broken windows as well. You see the blinds coming out of that there. Can you see the blinds blowing out of there? Look at that there. Wow. It's like something from a post-apocalyptic movie, isn't it? So we've got these things. They actually use these hexagons on the sea wall at South Shore. If you look at the sea wall at South Shore, I think these are the same sort of things that they used to break the water up there. But yeah, this is where Bonny Street Market was, and it's now just a car park now. But Bonny Street Market was a bit of a shanty town, really. It wasn't. It was. Yeah, like I said, it reminded me of one of those. Is it a favela in South America? Reminded me a little bit of that. We're just round the back of the Golden Mile. That's all opened up. We've got the lights flashing there. So we'll head up this way underneath the sign. We've got the old railway wall here. That you see that there, that wall there. That was the boundary of the railway. You can tell because it's got like a grey brick. So the boundary of the railway came up to there. I don't know what was here before the police station though, that's the thing, I don't know. You could get to see some old pictures taken from Blackpool Tower, and it looks like it was very industrial around here. I think there was a chimney or something. If anyone remembers what was there before the police station, let me know. But it did look pretty industrial. But anyway, we'll head up this way. We'll head up towards the tower and see what's going on up there. See if there's any more signs of life up that way. Okay, so I'm now on New Bonny Street, just by the Golden Mile Amusements. We've got a place open, they're always open, that food and burger place there next to Coral Island, that's open. So the Coral Island is open. Coral Island's always open. There used to be a nightclub up here called is it the Flagship Bar, wasn't it? And that's not been open since, it's not been open for 5 years. I keep getting people asking me, what's happened to the Flagship? It was up there. And yeah, it's been shut since 2020. What happened to the Flagship? Well, we're now a little bit further north. Let's have a look around. How we're looking. A little bit more life up here, but not a lot. How we're looking. It does look a bit desolate, doesn't it? What do you think? Should it be busier than this? On a Thursday in June. We are in June, aren't we? Flaming June. I can see the tower starting to light up. Well, they usually light it up quite early, but you don't notice until it gets a bit darker. But you can definitely see the lights on it. It's lit up red. I just want to mention something. Someone I know was affected by a condition, a very rare condition. Similar, it's like a locked-in condition. It's called Julian Bed, I think. I might be. I'll put it on the screen. And they lit the tower up in a colour for that to highlight it. Julian Bed. It's a horrible condition. Like I say, it's like a locked-in. And the person I know, it was terrible. Didn't think she was going to make it, but thankfully she's made a massive recovery now, and she's able to walk again. But for a while it didn't look like she was going to, get through it. But it was terrible condition. Julian Bed Syndrome. Like I say, it's similar to the locked in, you know, the locked in syndrome that you get. And people can get sort of locked in and they're not able to do anything, you know, they're not able to move, but they're still able to think and all that sort of stuff, I believe. So if I find a picture of the tower when it was lit up for that, I'll put it on the screen now, and I'll also put a link to it in the description, because I don't know if I've got the name right. But let's just turn it around. Oh, there's some more people on the bit. Can you see them? Look, some more people. Just look at this. But there is a storm coming to Blackpool this weekend. Well, we'll see about that. Could be quite a few thunderstorms around there. If there are, I'm going to be chasing after them. I'd like to see a strike on the tower. That'd be something, wouldn't it? So I'm just coming up to the comedy carpet, and it didn't take them long to take all this, you know, all the stuff down for that concert they had last week. Unbelievable. They worked really, really fast. They've taken all the windbreak down here and all the boards that went around the side. And there's not really much evidence of it taking place now, but as you can see, there's the comedy carpet, and there's not really that many people on it at the moment. So let's have another look at the tower, shall we? There you go. Right, so I think I'll leave it there now. Let me know what you think in the comments. It is looking pretty quiet in Blackpool tonight. I thought there might be a few more people around, to be quite honest. I'm a little bit surprised, and my friend who's working at the Sea Chippy, check out the Sea Chippy just down that way, almost opposite the Central Pier, just around the corner from Chris's £1 burger place. If you're coming to Blackpool, they've got another restaurant in town as well. But yeah, it is looking pretty quiet. We've got a tram coming. That's going all the way. In fact, it's going to North Station, and then it'll probably go to Fleetwood Ferry. But I don't think anyone will be getting on Fleetwood Ferry at this time of night. But I want to leave it there now. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I tried to say that. You know, someone had a pop at me the other day. He said, "How come you're asking for subscribers, begging for subscribers?" You know what? There's people out there with millions of viewers, millions of subscribers, and they still ask for more subscribers. You can never have enough subscribers. Oh, what a cheat to ask that. But anyway, I can hear music from over there. Is it the beach house? Or oh, there's a little bit of life in Blackpool. We're not dead yet. But that's it for this video. I hope you like it. If you like the video, hit the like button, and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.